In this video essay, I'm going to talk about how freelancing and digitalization is impacting the world of graphic design. Going towards the brief of freelancing and digitalization. So what is freelancing? We define creative freelancers as someone who is a self-employed subcontractor offering her creative services to buyers. Typically, it is a solitary practice, but it can be also a group effort. Creative freelancing requires you to step up to the dual challenge of producing effective visual communications and managing business. Remember, to succeed you have to manage freelancing business with same level of seriousness as that of a corporate CEO. This is my small effort where I explored how can one become a successful freelancer. Most important of all is getting experience. Building up your profile enhances you to tackle with all sort of problems faced during work. Communication with clients and becoming precise towards your work can help achieve your goals on time. Again, getting a valuable feedback is necessary where you get to know where you stand in this crowd. Yes, of course. Each coin has two sides, so there are pros and cons to freelancing as well. You get to choose your clients, set your own hours for working, but at the same time, you'll also have to pay for your own benefit, manage multiple clients, and projects could be challenging.
There's things that you can only learn by taking on jobs yourself, because there's more to project management than just providing the service, the skill, the concepts, and maybe having the technical creative skills for layout, animation, illustration, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, I think that if you're going to work for yourself, then you've obviously there's other business skills that you have to put into practice. So yeah, that and having a much wider understanding of a particular project would definitely have its advantages.
Coming towards digitalization. Digitalization is basically the use of technology to change a business model and provide new revenue and value producing opportunities. It is a process moving towards digital world. Put simply, any kind of design that appears in digital format rather than print is considered as digital design. It refers to what is created and produced for viewing on screen. John Chambers, Executive Chairman of Cisco, says, digital transformation is imperative. It is said that 40% of all the businesses will die in the next 10 years if they don't figure out how to change their entire company to accommodate new technologies. How digital technology has changed design. Technology has changed graphic design significantly, and it is hard to imagine it any differently. The launch of Mac computer changed graphic design, leading to a major shift into digital world. Digital devices have revolutionized how people communicate, socialize, and work, including designers. Graphic design has become more immersive, and the developments in the technology means designers don't have to think or guess what the market wants. Companies are utilizing design technology more and more, and investment in the sector has risen dramatically. With a design focused on digital creations, companies can analyze in real time to find out what graphics work and what has the biggest impact on consumers and revenue. Today, what has saved us from pandemic is digitalization. Because of pandemic, everything has turned digital. A student's education or office work, everything is turned online. If it was a question to think, what would have happened if there was no technology, or there was no way we could work from home or get online education? Thus, this proves that digitalization is equally important.
Digital platforms have made it easier for us to reach and do business with companies in all industries. And because of technology, business is conducted at lightning speed, with the opportunity to land clients, whether B2B or B2C, in a matter of days or even hours. Now, myths about freelance work, such as that it's poorly paid, that it's unstable, or that it's for out-of-work creatives, have traditionally kept people from purposefully pursuing these businesses.
Let's see how the pandemic has affected the creative industries. The statistics shows proportion of each occupation that freelance. It is clearly seen that the number of freelancers are highest in art and design and entertainment industry. Almost 1 in 8 UK businesses are creative businesses. According to Creative Industry Federation, in last 10 years, jobs in UK creative industries have grown at 3 times the UK average. A third of sector's workforce are self-employed. The UK creative industries employ over 2 million people in UK and were projected to create an additional 1 million jobs by 2030. Global talent has been vital to the sector's world-leading reputation, innovation, and economic success. Prior to pandemic, the creative industries contributed £115.9 billion gross value added to the UK economy, which is greater than the automotive, aerospace, life science and oil and gas industries combined. Report from Oxford Economics shows that due to pandemic, UK's creative industries could lose £74 billion revenue this year. 1 in 5 creative UK jobs are seen to be getting lost as a result of COVID-19 emergency.
Now, unemployment in the UK has risen to its highest level for almost 2 years. Official figures show almost 700,000 people have come off payrolls since March, and economists expect more jobs to be lost as the government's furlough scheme is phased out by the end of October.
Do you ever wonder where your talents could take you if you put just as much effort into working for yourself as you do for someone else? If testing your creative potential has crossed your mind, it is likely that freelancing could be that change you have been searching for. Freelancing offers you the opportunity to shape your career however you like. You can choose your clients, how much you want to work, what type of work you want to do, and how much you want to charge. Freelancing means you no longer be clocking in hours for a man. You will be turning your art into full-time career and working for the best boss of all, which is you.
Digital freelancers are paving their own way, choosing freedom-based contract work from wherever in the world they want to live, and serving clients using only the power of a computer and an internet connection. And this isn't just in America, it's global. In fact, research from the World Economic Forum indicates that the top socioeconomic drivers of changes in our workforce are the changing nature of work itself and the desire for flexible work.
We still have the same opportunity that we did before. We are just being encouraged to look into different places to find it. There is a saying going around these days. The future of work is now put into overdrive by pandemic that suddenly transformed millions into virtual workers. But the coronavirus has also accelerated a major shift to freelancing that's severing ties between companies and employees. More than 2 million people have started freelancing in last 12 months. According to a new study from Upwork, a freelance is a job platform increasing day by day. And that has increased the proportion of workforce that performs freelance work to 36%. Before the pandemic, many workers choose freelance or contract jobs during the booming market because they prefer the flexibility and variety it offers. But now, there is evidence that many workers are turning to freelance out of necessity, not by choice. Employers have shed millions of permanent full-time jobs. With all its insecurities such as no benefits and unpredictable income, freelancing has almost become a means to survival.
You could live a carefree life as a freelancer, suiting yourself, but it's really not like that, is it? If you don't know, if your order book isn't busy, I don't think that freelancing is for everybody. I think that freelancing is for those people that feel confident enough in their own abilities to be able to make things happen, to be able to build a clientele, to be able to land jobs and keep their practice going, as well as the roof over their head.
This chart represents how pandemic has changed the working model of employees. So how do the organizations help their anxious and burned out employees? One way is to find out what employees want for the future. More than half of the employees agreed that the organization should adopt more flexible hybrid virtual working models. in which employees are sometimes on premises and sometimes working remotely. A hybrid model can help organizations make the most talent wherever it resides, lower the costs, and strengthen the organizational performances.
I'd like to look at the positives in terms of maybe there's been a fast forward. I mean, freelancers have been working from home for years. It's not as if it's a new thing for graphic designers to be working online, to be able to provide their service across borders from one country to the next. It's not a new thing, but it's possibly sort of given that idea for anybody who was thinking about whether they wanted to work independently, provide a service for others rather than working within a studio. Perhaps it's also provided people with that opportunity to rethink their career and what it is that they want to do. Maybe the pandemic has allowed people that opportunity to take charge of their creative careers.
It's true that technology has not only enhanced hand-on design, but it has created thinking process. But it is also true that we cannot escape the actual physical world of creative industries. However, this needs to be done in very positive way and critical thinking. Working from home is a benefit for many of us, and I rather think to get over any negative side, always look towards the positive aspect of it. But adapting to this new area of working space and becoming self-employed, which is a great step forward, we should always remember only if we are to use right technology right way, we can get the best possible results. Simon Preston said, "The biggest part of our digital transformation is changing the way we think."